Yo, what up? It's your boy Chad, back with another video, back on Angel Time. If you guys could hit the like button on the way in, it doesn't cost you a thing, but it means everything to me. And if you guys are liking the content, subscribe to the tribe. All right, so let's get it. If you guys looking at the title of the video, I named it, What Should a Godly Man Look For in a Woman? What should godly men look for in a woman? And of course, Satan's time is running out. Like it's about to be time for him to go where he's destined, and that is the lake of fire. So in the meantime, Satan is going to push out all his agendas as he can. And one of the agendas that they're pushing out nowadays is the separation of men and women, or what they're saying is the battle against the man versus woman battle that they're putting out nowadays. And nowadays, you can't even scroll 1 minute on social media or seeing some type of ad or some type of something that's pushing men against women, or women against men. Like you see nowadays, they have these skits, they have these videos, like and it comes from both sides. With the women, like I said, they have these skits when they're bashing men, and they're making comparisons and whatever. And online also for the men, like you have some of these red pill guys where they're basically doing the same thing. Like they're trying to just basically, what all this is doing is just dividing the man and the woman. And of course, like I said, if it's of Satan, it's got to be evil to it. So that's what he's doing. And God told men to be fruitful and multiply. So of course, as a man of God, I gotta hold it, because that was a commandment. Be fruitful and multiply. That's a commandment by God. So as a man of God, I have to follow the commandments. So I want to be fruitful and multiply. But there is a way to go about it. Like you can't, as a man of God, you can't just like be out here dealing with any and everybody. And so I made a list of things that a godly man should look for in a woman. And of course, sisters, I got you next. I'm gonna make a list of, I'm gonna make a video of a list of what a godly woman should look for in a man also. So don't worry, I got you. So without further ado, number one, she's on the same spiritual journey as you, which means as a man of God, she's got to be on the same time that you're on, meaning she is sacrificing her life, she's being tested, she's being tempted, she's fasting, she's praying, she's keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of her abilities. The Bible calls it being equally yoked. Like she is basically on the same spiritual journey as you. Like you're both partners in the spiritual journey. Also, like you have to believe in the same God and the same Jesus, because not everybody that says they believe in God believes in the same God. And what I'm hearing a lot nowadays is that Mother God, whoever that is, I'm hearing a lot of that Mother God nowadays. So make sure the woman that you are with believes in the same God and the same Jesus as you. The God of this Bible, the King James version of the Bible. I ain't even take it out, but they must believe in the same God as the KJV, the same God of that Bible. Like not these other gods, not these other goddesses, not these other whatever you want to call them. Like has to believe in the same God. Also, she has to be in control over her desires, and that doesn't necessarily only mean sexually, but sexually is probably the most important. Both as a man and a woman, you got to be in control over your sexual desires. And nowadays they only push out the men that's not in control over their desires, because they make it seem like men are the only ones who are fornicating and doing other things. But it can be just as equally as a woman too, because women out there deal with sexual thoughts and everything too. Like they get tempted too sexually. So she has to be in control over her sexual desires. But also material things, like, because we all know, like, women, she could spin that credit card, like she'll swipe that credit card until the numbers fall off. So a woman has to understand the importance of a dollar and the value and the things that you buy. Like she just can't be out here like throwing it, like just impulsive buying. That's what they call it. Like, women can't just be out here just swiping the card for anything, for any and everything. Like, she has to be in control of that. Like, trust me, I get it. Like, women want to look nice. Like, it's easier to market to women because just the way that they are. Like, I'm a businessman myself, so I know if you want to make money, market to women. Like, but like I said, she must be in control. Like, it can't just be her impulsively buying everything just because it looks nice, or just because they market it, or just because of anything like that. Like, she has to be in control over her desires. And also, she can't be overly religious. Like, as you know, the overly religious are stuck in their ways. Like, you cannot tell them nothing, you cannot teach them nothing. Like, they are stuck in the prosperity gospel of things. Like, they don't want to hear about uh uh things like the Sabbath. Like, they don't want to hear about not eating the abominable foods, or like not celebrating pagan holidays. So basically, what number one is, like, y'all both have to be on one accord. And again, the Bible says you guys have to be equally yoked. So that was number one. You guys have to be on the same spiritual journey. It won't work without that. So that was number one. Number two, she shows femininity, and I have many bullet points to this, so I'm gonna just go through them. So first, I put she dressed modestly. And what they try to do nowadays is they try to call men insecure if he tries to tell a woman not to go out the house dressed like this or whatever like that. But as a woman, you should have honor and like within yourself. Like, not everybody should have access to look at your goodies. Like, your goodies should be for your husband, and that's it. Like, you should be like you should be valued. Like, you should hold yourself with some type of value. Like, everybody shouldn't have access to be able to look at your body and all that type of stuff. So next, I put elegance. Like, elegance is more of like the more natural beauty, like that soft beauty. Like, not the flamboyant, like the overly makeup, not the these women with these surgeries nowadays, not the colorful weaves and wigs, and just all the stuff that's being promoted nowadays. Not the baddies, not the Barbies, like none of that stuff that's being promoted nowadays. Like, the more soft and elegant like type of look, like that, more like the pure like type of look. Like, don't get me wrong, like I don't have a problem with women who wear makeup, or women who wear the wigs and all that type of stuff. But like I said, it could, like, it's like it, like that has a bad stigma to it too, because we live in a world where everybody is shallow and everybody has perception. So when you don't want to be to the point where you're associated with anything bad, negative to you, because you look a certain type of way. Like, so when you see some of these type of women, like, and you see them with the colorful hair, you're gonna automatically stigmatize them as, like, maybe she's fast, or maybe she's one of these, like, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, she's one of them, like one of those type of girls, just by the way of she looks. And that could be completely opposite. Like, so you don't want to look like what everybody is promoting the negative. Like, you want to look like somebody who's pure and modest and elegant. Like, so. And next, calm and gentle voice. Of course, like, you want somebody, as a man, you're gonna want somebody who's gonna be able to talk to you peacefully, like, not be combative, and like, be your peace and your calm. Like, when you talk to her, like, you don't want somebody talking to you like one of these female battle rappers who's gonna be like like, you don't want that. Like, somebody who's gonna talk to you peacefully and calm, and have a soft-spoken voice. And like, so, and also I put not defiant. Like, and of course we got to go to, again, the story of Vashti in the book of Esther. And Vashti was the Vashti was the wife of Azarias, who was Esther's first, no, let me word this up. Esther's husband. No, Vashti was the first wife of Azarias, which was Esther's husband. So, and of course, if you read the story, you know that Vashti was being defiant towards Azarias, and basically he just got rid of her. So, like I said, you don't want to be defiant to your man all of the time. Like, you don't want to be always combative, and it's always a battle every single day. Like, I see some of these personalities nowadays. They tell women to like be toxic. They call it the toxic 20s. Like, no, you don't want to do that. Like, you want to be a man's peace. Like, you don't want to. He last thing a man want to do is come home and have a fight with you. Like, he's already fighting in the world. Like, and then as a man of God, you already know what we already deal with it. So I don't want to deal with spiritual warfare and then come home and deal with warfare with my spouse. So and she also wants to be a mother and raise a family. And this is what's being attacked nowadays too, because if you read the Bible, like the women used to make fun of the other women for not having kids or not having families. As you know, Sarah and Hagar, Leah and Rachel, like I said, they used to make fun of each other for not having kids or whatever like that. And nowadays, you'll be made fun of if you go post on your Instagram, I want to have a family or whatever like that. Like, you have these people that promote you not to do that. And also, since we're on the kids part, it was actually a punishment because remember what's her name, Michelle, David's wife, like when she basically disrespected him, God closed up her wound just because of that. And remember, also the concubines and the wives of David that slept with his son Absalom, I think I said his name right, Absalom, remember they wounds got closed up too. So it was actually a punishment for a woman not to have kids back in those days. But nowadays, like, they make it seem like having a family or having a kids like is not the way to go. Like, they tell women to chase the bag, travel around the world, and live your best life. So it just goes it just goes to show you, like, nowadays, like how far away from the Bible like we are nowadays. Like, so they promote women not to have these qualities, these feminine qualities, what I say. So that was number 2. Number 3 is new age practices, i.e. horoscopes, tarot cards, psychic readings, sage, the evil eye ring, the evil eye necklace, or any other thing that Ouija boards, like any other black magic, any other thing that is abominable to God. And I want to first, because horoscopes, this is a big thing with and people don't even notice this. Even myself, like, I just entertained the conversation the other day. Just the other day, a girl asked me when my birthday was. I told her. She says, oh, I don't like December Sagittarius. And I said, what is yours? And she says, Gemini. No, she said, I'm in June. So I was like, oh, you're a crazy Gemini. So even myself, like, I even engage in some of this talk nowadays. But we gotta start to stay away from all these practices. Like I said, all this tarot cards and all this type of stuff. I read the book of Enoch, so I know where all this stems from. And all of this was taught to the humans by the fallen angels. Like, these were the secrets of heaven that were taught to the humans of the time. And like I said, we gotta definitely get rid of all that stuff, because if it's not linked to the Bible, we cannot be doing this. And like I said, like, some of this type of stuff, like, is bringing demons into your relationship, is bringing demons into your life by you doing it. Like I said, some of these tarot cards and these psychic readings and stuff, you don't know who you talking to on the other side. So we definitely got to give up these new age practices. And like I said, women nowadays are a little bit more, because they believe, especially in the horoscopes, like, I know women that read it every single day. Like, and like I said, it is some, when I used to dibble and dabble with that, it was some days it used to be spot on, some days it was not. And also I did a psychic reading, of course, when I was ignorant to it. I did a couple of psychic readings in my life, not even knowing what all that comes from. So like I said, she cannot be part of the new age practices. So that was number 3. Number 4, I put not programmed by worldly agendas. First, of course, you got to talk about feminism, which is basically they're telling women to be superior. Well, they're making women to be more superior to men in any and everything that they do. You got social media such as Instagram, TikTok, where they're promoting a lot of, like I said earlier, like a lot of these skits, a lot of these videos, like just a lot of, like I said, garbage that's out on social media nowadays. Not only that, some of these people are promoting these fake relationships. Like I said, they're on social media. You're only seeing one side of the relationship. Like yeah, like I said, Valentine's Day is coming up soon. Like you're gonna see people that really hate each other post how much they love each other on Valentine's Day. So like I said, social media is used, like I said, to show a fake life. And just like it's a lot of garbage on social media. Like I said, they have they promote these women with the surgeries. They promote like all these agendas. Like everything is on social media. Movies is also, because some of these movies like only promote like the fairy tale. Like it's not all what's it, Cinderella. Like it's not all of that. Like I said, every relationship you're gonna be going through your ups and downs. Like it's not every relationship is not supposed to be a movie. And not only the fairy tale, they promote like the distressed woman, like just like us, like they take advantage of the some of women's downfalls, or some of women's like struggles. Like these yeah, these movies definitely profit off of that. So music, of course, I don't even really got to go into that. Music, like they're promoting women to you know, shake their ass, use men for their money, use their body for their money. Just like music is definitely toxic nowadays. And also, since we're on toxic, some of these reality TV shows, like they are promoting, like I said, the worst of the worst, like in some of these reality TV shows, and they're making it seem like if your relationship is not this, then that's not love. Like, and yeah, so those were the that was number 4, not programmed by worldly agendas. And number 5, are you ride or die? And as you know, both of you guys, a godly man and a godly woman, is going to be tested, and Satan is going to use the same tactics he used from since before time, which is he's going to come after the woman first, and then you get to the man by getting to the woman first. So Satan is going to use that same tactic. So as women, you're going to have to be ready and know that Satan is going to tempt you first with whatever your desires is. So are you going to be like Eve and fold, or are you going to be like Esther and hold it down and save your man's life at the end of the day? And also, like I said, as the man, he's going to be tested also. So he's going to be dealing with the spiritual warfare. He's going to lose everything. Times is not going to be good all the time. Like, so are you going to be like Job's wife and tell your man to curse God and die and all that type of stuff? Or are you going to be with him and support him and be his rock and nurture him, and y'all both get through it, and y'all both get the double portion at the end of the day? So you can pick what you want to do as a woman. I would, if my advice, like you would want to be the Esther instead of being the Eve. So choose this day who you would serve. So so those are the 5 things I came up with, what a godly man should look for in a woman. 1, that she's on the same spiritual journey as you. 2, she shows femininity. 3, she's not into all that new age practices. Number 4, she's not programmed by worldly agendas. And number 5, she's ride or die. And now for the benediction. Choosing the right woman will be one of the most pivotal decisions you make in your life as a man. Proverbs 14:1 says, Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her own hands. So that just goes to show you that the wrong woman will basically mess up your life. Like, so nowadays we gotta properly vet women. Like I said, the Bible called your relationship, like, you have to be equally yoked. Like, you both got to be serving God and dealing with the doubts, the tribulations, everything. You got to be fasting and praying and doing all that stuff together. As men, we got to look for more of the Esthers and the Ruths, not the Jezebels, not the Herodiases, not the Athaliahs, not the Delilahs, like, not the Vashtis, like, none of that. Like, we got to go for the godly women. So first we got to get right with the Most High, and then we got to get on angel time.